All right, today I'm doing my top 10 cheapies. Let's go. Coming in at number 10, we've got Nautica Voyage. I love this fragrance. I think it's great. It's a really easy reach kind of gym scent. If you're starting off, you can go to almost any TJ Maxx in America and you can find it for like 20 bucks. But really, it's like an apple leaf, musky kind of amber fragrance. I think there's some like mimosa in there, but this is a really good fragrance. It doesn't last too long, but it still smells great the whole time. And at 20 bucks, you can spray it pretty liberally. So number 10, Nautica Voyage. All right, and then coming in at number 9, we've got Dunhill's Icon. Look at that bottle. So I really love this fragrance. There's a lot going on with it, but it kind of all comes together in this nice, well-rounded fragrance. So there's like a bergamot, pepper, like thing going on. And there's so many things in the base of it. So there's like iris and leather and oud and all, like it's got a lot going on, but it doesn't feel busy. This is like a really well put together fragrance, and for about 40 bucks, and to have this little bottle here, I absolutely love it. It doesn't wear too heavy throughout the day. This is, again, a lot of these, especially starting from 10 and getting closer to 1, you're gonna need to spray them a little bit more liberally, but the cheap price hopefully makes it a lot easier to do that. And I think this comes in at like 40 bucks, so Dunhill's Icon. All right, now coming in at number 8, we've got 1920s Origins. Now this fragrance is, to me, the most notable thing about it is like it's got a black tea note in it. So it gives it this like really nice crispness that I really like about it. But overall, accompanying this fragrance is like the bergamot and the ambergris and the patchouli that's sort of in the base. And it gives it like a really fresh feel. It smells really unique, and this smells of niche quality. So I definitely always recommend this one, 1920, and it's like 20 bucks. So you can't go wrong with that. 1920s Origins, coming in at 8. All right, and coming in at number 7, this too was about 20 bucks, but it's a MIEL BEBE from Monde Gourmand. It's really just like a honey orange sandalwood kind of fragrance. So it's like a creamy, smooth orange honey fragrance. It smells really good. I use this more as a bed scent personally, just because it's not too strong, but I really love this smell, and I'm fine with my sheets and everything smelling like it. So I love it. Again, only like 20 bucks. MIEL BEBE from Monde Gourmand. All right, and then from the house
Rochas
Moustache, we've got Moustache Eau de Parfum. Now, I got this too for about 40 bucks. But this is kind of similar. I'm pretty sure this isn't a dupe. I think it's not a dupe of YSL's Tuxedo. It smells very much like it to me, but for way less money. I think YSL's Tuxedo lasts a little bit longer, but honestly, if we're making a dollar comparison, this would be the one to go for if you really like this smell. But it's really like a orange, pink pepper, rose, that comes through, like there's like I think it's a Bulgarian rose that's in there, and it's really nice. It's also got like patchouli and benzoin in the base. I have trouble, and always have had trouble picking up that benzoin note. So when it's in fragrances, they always kind of smell weak to me because it's just like I almost can't detect that note. But this fragrance has grown on me a lot over the years. And I really have come to love this fragrance a lot. So that's why it is reaching the spot that it is reaching on my list. Number 6, because it just smells great. And now we're getting a little bit more of a better wearing experience. So this thing also wears really well. I would say it gets about 4 hours on my skin before it becomes a full-on skin scent, but it's really good. And for like 40 bucks, you can't go wrong. All right, coming in at number 5, we've got Banana Republic 78 Vintage Green. I absolutely love this fragrance. I got it for about 25 bucks at the Banana Republic discounters, and it smells so good. It's like one of those green, fig, vetiver, kind of musky fragrances, but it smells great. It's really great for all of the things that I love fragrances for. So it's a good pairing fragrance. So I layer it with a lot of different fragrances, namely Torino 21 is one that I layer this one with a lot, or Parfum de Marly's Greenly. But really on its own, I'll just wear it because I think it smells really great. It's really crisp and clean, but it doesn't smell like a generic designer fragrance, even though it's a cheap Banana Republic fragrance. It's really good, and it comes highly recommended from yours truly. So coming in at number 5, we've got Banana Republic 78 Vintage Green. All right, and then at number 4, we've got Mercedes-Benz Club Black. Now, this fragrance to me is super vanilla-y, but then there's, you know, the benzoin once again in this fragrance, so I can't smell it as much, so I really get a strong sense of the vanilla. But it's also got ambroxan, frankincense, jasmine. It's got quite a bit going on, and it's like a spicy, woody vanilla fragrance, but to me, the vanilla is very apparent. So this is a really good, cheap vanilla fragrance. I got this, again, all of these are around 40 bucks, and I'm pretty sure this is what I got this one for. So 40 bucks. It's got, again, an amazing bottle. I love this fragrance. Another one, and the sprayer is right here at the top, so you can kind of have a little cool, unique thing going on there. Mercedes-Benz Club Black at number 4. All right, getting to the top 3, we've got Mr. Burberry Indigo. Now, I really love this fragrance. First of all, bow tie, it's awesome. But Francis Kurkdjian from the House of Maison Francis Kurkdjian of Baccarat Rouge and all that stuff, he made this. And this fragrance is really good. It's got that spearmint note. I'm really picky when it comes to that. The only other place that I've really liked it a lot is in Torino 21. But this has a spearmint note that works really well for this fragrance. But it's also got citrus and musk and oak-moss. It's a really, really well blended fragrance, as Francis Kurkdjian will go on to do with many of his fragrances in his own line. But this one, for a cheapie, is fantastic. I hate to sound like a broken record, but also this was about 40 bucks, but it's really fantastic. It doesn't have the longest staying power. This is something, again, that I would need to reapply if I were wearing it on its own throughout the day. But it still smells great the whole time, from the opening to the dry down. So another pretty complex fragrance for what would be like a basic designer fragrance, and I love it. So Mr. Burberry's Indigo coming in at number 3. All right, and coming in at number 2, we've got Aqua Colonia Intense. This is sunny seaside of Zanzibar. I love this fragrance, and with it being the summertime, this is always a go-to, and this is a fragrance that I recommend to people a lot that when they want like a cheap sort of vacation fragrance, and this to me is vacation in a bottle. So it's like watermelon, coconut, musk. There's a little bit of vanilla somewhere there in the background, and it just smells so good. It's a really great wearing experience. It's actually pretty intense. You can smell it for a while. This will last me a day at the beach. So if I go to the beach and put this on, I'm not getting in the water. So if I'm chilling on the sand, this one does it for me. So Aqua Colonia Intense, sunny seaside of Zanzibar. It's always a mouthful, but I love this fragrance. A little goes a long way. And this too was about 40 bucks. So all of them are in about the $40 range. So Aqua Colonia. All right, and in at the number 1 spot, we've got Oud Vanille from Franck Olivier. Oh, this fragrance to me is, the reason why this is the number 1 fragrance is because A, it's intense. You can spray it on and you will be wearing it throughout the day. You get a real wearing experience, sort of similar to like with niche fragrances, which I really love. It has a lot going on. So what's really standoutish to me is that got the raspberry, the orange, the patchouli, all of it working sort of seamlessly together without it feeling like a fruity fragrance with the raspberry, without it feeling like a gourmand, or without it feeling like an overbearing patchouli fragrance. I mean, this finds a way to just work itself together to make this really unique, intoxicating, amazing smell, and this is why it's my number 1 cheapie. Broken record again, it's about 40 bucks, but it smells beautiful. It actually looks like a pretty high quality fragrance, and I think where they skimp on the money is this cap. The cap's a little plastic and cheap, but I absolutely love this fragrance. This is my favorite cheapie right now currently as we sit in July of 2024. And this isn't even like a big summer fragrance or summer fragrance per se, but I absolutely love it. And I reach for this quite often. So my number 1 fragrance of the cheapies is Oud Vanille. What do you think of my list? Have you smelled any of these fragrances? Do you agree? Have you seen my collection, and do you think that I have other cheapies that you think should have made the list? Let me know in the comments. Let me know what are your top cheapies, or maybe there's one that I can look into. Talk to me, let me know. Peace.